Well, civil rights groups are condemning President Trump for signing a series of executive orders this week that they say would weaken anti-discrimination laws. Janai Nelson joins me now. She's the president of the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. Janai, good to see you. So one of the executive orders goes after what is known as disparate impact liability. Take us through what that is and an example, if you can, of how that's helped people in the past.
Yeah, so it's so important that we don't get tripped up on these words, disparate impact liability. What this is really about is the ability to interrogate inequality. When we see inequality and we see different groups experiencing a law or a policy in different ways, we as a society that believes in fairness, that believes in justice, we have an obligation to interrogate that, to make sure that the results that we're seeing are not based on discrimination, are not based on, someone's identity, and that they are fair policies. That's what disparate impact means. It's the ability to interrogate inequality. We see this in so many spheres of society. So, for example, if people are trying to access affordable housing and there's a rule or a law, like a credit report threshold that somehow is making it difficult for people to find access to housing, to get shelter, then we should ask, is that really a useful tool to ensure who gets access to housing or not? If it is, then that's fine. If it's not, and it's hurting particular populations more than others, then we should be interrogating it. We should be making sure that we are not forcing inequality on people simply because of their identity based on policies that don't serve us.
Or whether it's intentional or not is a key here, too. What's your biggest concern?
That's right.
Right? What's your biggest concern with this executive order?
My biggest concern is that this is an attempt to dismantle our entire civil rights infrastructure. Gone are the days where someone's going to say out loud, I want to discriminate against you because you are, Black or a woman or a person who's a member of the LGBTQ plus community. We don't see smoking guns like that anymore. That doesn't mean, though, that discrimination is gone. It still exists. And when we see imbalances, when we see inequality, we have a duty to interrogate it. So I'm worried that if this executive order is able to be enforced, which it absolutely shouldn't, it is thoroughly unlawful, but if for some reason it does get enforced, it is going to undermine the entire civil rights infrastructure that this country has relied on to diversify the ranks of leadership with more women, with more people of color, with people with disabilities, with people from all different backgrounds. We will be an entirely different America, which is really what this Trump administration is after.
One final thought here. The executive orders framed disparate impact as being divisive and endangering equal opportunity more broadly. You hear the president talk about DEI in this way as well. What do you make of all that?
Listen, this is just more of the lies and falsehoods that President Trump loves trafficking in. He uses words like equal opportunity, which come out of the civil rights movement, to weaponize those words against the very people they were intended to benefit, which is frankly all Americans. All Americans benefit from all of us having an equal opportunity to achieve and to access opportunity, which makes this country better. It's the reason that we can even talk about America's greatness. It's because of civil rights laws and protections that remove the barriers that sidelined so many for generations.